Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto News today. Today we have some new stuff, but mostly again FTX. I found some extra information that are really interesting, so let's get right to it. We have CoinDesk right here. Of course, the first article you're gonna see is Bankman Fried's call of roommates in the Bahamas, ran his crypto empire and dated. Other employees have lots of questions. Basically, on top of the whole thing that happened a few days ago in the past 3 days, now we also have some rumors going around who the FTX team is, as well as the whole conglomerate of companies and what they were doing, where they were living. Apparently, the main people of the whole conglomerate were living all together in the Bahamas. They were dating each other. So there's some rumors. Is that important? Not really, but interesting to add on top of everything else. Now onto Ethereum, really interesting. Ethereum turns deflationary as amount of ETH burned spikes amid FTX induced market volatility. So as we know, in the past 2 months, ETH has switched into ETH 2.0. So it's not a mined anymore. We have a different system in it, which is now deflationary. Because of the whole volatility we saw, as you can see here in the graph, in the past couple of days, it became 100% deflationary and it lost 5,598 Ethereum since it transitioned into the new proof of stake system. Really good news, because it means that Ethereum, if the, let's say, pricing would remain the same, will become more and more valuable as we have less tokens for the same market cap. Meaning that if tokens go down in amount and the market cap remains the same, every token will be valued more. Kind of like the first people that made it, let's say, much more popular as a system where SafeMoon, all those altcoins that were using this system here for their marketing, saying it was deflationary. It seemed to be working once everything was up. Of course, now with a downturn, a down market, didn't really work out very well. However, it's a really cool system. And of course, much cheaper to run than proof of work with computers mining Ethereum. Last but not least, on CoinDesk, FTX regional crypto exchanges slowly reopened withdrawals. We saw complete locking across all major FTX exchanges in every single state, but some states are now reopening with semi-withdrawals, smaller withdrawals. Good examples, Japan and Turkey. Good to know. It's good to know that some people are actually now finally able to pull some of that, unfortunately, low amounts of money, but some of that money out. Onto cryptonews.com. Again, FTX used 10 billion. Now that data is coming out, FTX used 10 billion of customer funds to prop up Alameda Research. And it lost it all. So, as you know, with normal banking system, yes, we have fractional reserve banking where a bank gets $1,000, they can loan 900 goes back into the bank account and they can still pull out 90% of that and loan it out. Yes, but they still have some forms of regulations telling them how much they have to keep in reserves. Crypto is a little different. So what happened with FTX, now that we finally are starting to see numbers, is FTX got customer deposits and loaned it all to Alameda Research or other companies. And that's what created the credit crunch. Because on average, they were getting, a couple $1 million of withdrawals every day. As soon as these news came out and Binance released the fact that they wanted to sell it off, they did not have the liquidity to give the money back and went into a liquidity crunch. That's pretty much what happened here. Now that we have the number, yes, it was $10 billion from FTX customers plus other loans from other companies. Now on to USDT. 46.5 million USDT owned by FTX have been frozen by Tether as a request of law enforcement. So yes, now we actually have the real government institutions coming in, freezing stuff and double checking what has been happening, which will then lead to an article that I saw later, that we will see later. We can also go through it now on Cointelegraph, saying that US senators commit to advancing crypto bill despite FTX collapse. I would have changed despite with because of FTX collapse. We saw institutions coming in to figure out what has been happening, and now we have the real institution, the US government, wanting to advance with the crypto bill, especially now that we had this big issue happening with FTX. Is the FTX happening Something normal? Is it something that will happen multiple times? We don't know. Should it be regulated as much as normal banks? I don't know if it's a good thing. On one hand, we have freedom. On the other, there's much more risk. If you regulate it too much, it simply becomes the financial system that we already have. If you regulate it too little, FTX happenings could happen multiple times. Now back onto coin news, crypto news. Japanese TradeFi, giant Nomura crypto arm to launch coin trading platform. We have another, let's say, bank trying to go into crypto. That is good news in terms of transition of people towards cryptocurrency. And now back onto Cointelegraph. FTX ongoing saga, everything that happened until now. I mean, to put it very quick, November 11, FTX institutional hands resigned just a day after exchange fallout. November 11, Alameda employees resigned collectively after a meeting. November 11, rumors about the arrest of FTX CEO fuels community reaction. California regulators to investigate FTX. Bahamas account on FTX withdrawals. Wow. Bahamas account on FTX withdraws millions of funds for users go using NFTs. This is all the stuff that happened lately. Let's go back into the beginning of the whole thing, guys. November 2, reports SBF founded company held significant amount of FTT. Trackers pick up significant FTT movement to Binance. Alameda CEO explains the balance sheet. People started to understand stuff. Binance moves to liquidate FTT holdings due to recent revelations. That was like in the millions, actually 2.1 billion. Sorry. Alameda CEO offers to buy Binance FTT holdings. FTX bank run begins. People starting pull out money because they get scared. SBF says assets are fine. Sam Bankman-Fried. Implores CZ to come together. CZ refuses Alameda's over-the-counter deal. FTT price in crypto markets start to waver. FTX faces a liquidity crunch. SBF removes assets are fine tweet. Okay. He started to figure out, okay, people figured. Binance officially backs out of the agreement. Crypto markets in sea of red. And then the rest is history. So yeah, in a few days, this tells you how quickly information goes out nowadays, how public information is. You can still see wallets. You can figure out what is happening. Not everything, but a lot of things. And then, of course, how quickly people reacted. I mean, in a matter of one day, we had the bank run and then the Binance proposal to buy out FTX. FTX also affected not only the normal crypto markets, but also some NFT companies that now have to sell out everything as quickly as they can. I don't want to go too detailed to this. Last but not least, New York Fed collaborates with Singapore MAS to explore CBDCs. Now we have not only the exploration of CBDCs, but collaboration with different states, which is good, especially when it's the Americans trying to collaborate with countries that have a little bit more experience. That's good to know. America has a lot to learn and figure out what's the best and not most secure, but the best way to handle crypto and allow still some kind of freedom. Guys, that's all for now. If you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or would like me to add some other article points of view, Reddit and stuff, please let me know. Thank you for watching. Ciao.